What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the latest installment of Redemption Time here with Darby County on Football Manager 24. I have this menu open for a reason. I will elaborate on that further here in a second. But this is currently the tactics as we've had for the whole season, really. You'll see the date, January 1st, 2025, in the top right. And yeah, fortunately, I haven't been plagued by injuries at the moment. If you check out my Twitter, you will see I actually did have a huge injury crisis for a while. Had 3 injuries in the same game, and then had a long list of starters out. Some updates on everything. This is all who we're working with. The main one is Fournette, who's been out most of the season since October. Suffered a broken lower leg, and then currently Tyrese John Jules is out. Kashin had a wrist injury for a broken or fractured wrist, so he'd been playing through that for a while, but he's better now. Not completely, but a little bit better. Leon Foster currently has sprained knee ligament, so he's recovering. So the next game he won't play. And then a couple other things to point out. So I've been looking back, decided I need another center back because Liam Thompson is good, but Rooney is even better as a CDM. Natural position center back, but better at CDM to replace Horihan. And a massive update on that. He is my club captain and is currently upset at me for not fulfilling promises and has requested a transfer. So I will honor him with that. His main issue is playing in a weaker role, which I get, but tactics-wise, it's been working. I hate to be that guy, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I can see his frustration there, but it worked all of last season, no problem, and most of the season, no problem, and recently has come up. But I will accept that and let him go, as much as I don't want to. But that means I need another CDM. Liam Thompson, he's all right, not that great. All right, but then I definitely need another center back. So I currently have one that I'm looking at now. A couple other things. I believe Wilson will probably leave or is leaving on a free transfer, and he's another right wing back. Should I be losing him? Maybe, maybe not. But having brought in this past season, anyways, having brought in, let's see, where is he? Ferguson, who plays right back. Not really too fussed about that because I have Leon's Foster, and then I've got 2 at left back, Elder and obviously Langelo. Leon's Foster, the great thing about him, he can actually play anywhere on the back line, seems like competently, which is always a plus. Outside of that, as you'll notice, Jack Vale, I brought him in. Huge upgrade. You'll see more in a second of why. 23 years old, so I'll have him for a while, and then that leaves Washington on the bench, who is asking to leave because he wants a new contract. I don't want him to leave, but at the same time, I'm trying to stall because we have Weston Brown and Dejon, or Weston, not Weston Brown, Weston and Dejon Brown, both youth players who are really good strikers. Could see them coming up soon. Probably Weston first, and then Dejon Brown. So I'm trying to stall to see if I can get any more info on them. If not, I could probably bring in a cheap striker. Cottrell is wanting to leave. Unfortunately, he wants his agreed playing time. However, attacking midfielder center, usually he'd sub in for Adeniran, but he's not enjoying that. So maybe I need to focus more on that these next couple of games. So I have an idea. I'll sub him in and then move this to more attacking center midfielder, but then that leaves less cover. So I don't really know. We'll experiment, but it is what it is. And then looking at Club Vision, we're doing very good. A plus, competitive in everything. I haven't played the FA Cup, which we will play this episode against Crawley Town, who is, last I checked, bottom of League 2. So we'll see how that goes. Scouting wise, I'm currently scouting. Let me see if I can find him. Justin Shea, he's an American. Currently with Brøndby in the Superliga. It doesn't immediately stand out at center back. However, being 21 years old, he has room to grow. And so I figured I'd take a chance on him. Worst case scenario, you just get backup, right? And pretty cheap too, so I'm not worried about that. Next up, I've got this one I just set up specifically for that role, defensive midfielder, is to cover Horihan, obviously. And then might have to change that even more depending on if Cottrell leaves right away as well. Looking at transfers, though, let me show you where I brought in Vale and Cottrell. I believe I showed Cottrell. can't remember if he was in the last episode or not, so apologies if this is brand new, but he came in August 23rd, and then Vale came in September from Blackburn for only 725k. So less than 1.5 mil for both of these. I'll take it. As far as medical center as a whole, the injuries here at the bottom left: Forna, John Jules, and Lyons Foster. 3 currently recently returned: Ward, Hory Hain, and Mendes Lang. I know you can't see probably most of that because of face cam. But yeah. However, before the big reveal, as I've been stalling, you've probably figured that out by now. I decided simulating would be more beneficial for me because I figured I'd be in the championship for at least a season or two. So rather than waste your guys' time, I was going to play less on camera, at least, or for the video, and I would simulate off camera to speed up time. Would just set my tactics and go from there. No save scumming, no cheating, editing, anything like that. Just kind of, go with the flow, right? Because I figured it'd be a while, so I didn't want 2-3 seasons here and just nothing really progressing in the series because I know that's not fun to watch. But anyways, for the big reveal, I'll just hit home. You guys can see for yourselves. So Jack Vale, here's where I said hugely beneficial. Brought him in September. Already top goal scorer, 12 goals. Highest average rating, and most assists Brooklyn Lyons Foster, which is surprising he's still at 10 because he got 5 in one game. So take that with a grain of salt. Jack Thompson had the best pass completion. He was our youth goalkeeper because for the longest time, both Wildsmith and Vickers were out injured, so he was kind of thrust into the deep end. But yeah, he did all right. He showed good potential. And then Kashin, 9 yellow cards, probably going to get suspended here again. But the main thing is the league table right here. How we're in second, I have no idea. I really didn't think our squad was going to be that good. I do remember the last episode, I said top mid-table, right? That's what I was expecting. Not second. So yeah, it's a massive surprise. Very, I want to say proud of myself because I know, believe it or not, no, like I said, no saves coming, no editing, nothing. So this is all, first try. But what I'm more proud of, actually, is going to sound cheesy, is we go to the schedule. So I beat West Ham in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup, right? And then, so that took me into the quarterfinals up against Arsenal, which you'll see in a second, right? Yeah. So then about after the Blackburn game, I just started simulating it, just to make things go faster because I noticed we were doing good, and I was kind of curious if I could keep up, right? And we played Arsenal, and we took them to pins. That's crazy to me. 1-1 Arsenal up until pins. So we lost in the quarterfinal, but I will take that. That is massive for me. And then lost to Blackburn, coincidentally, after beating them 2-0. Came back, lost 3-2 before beating Ipswich. And here are the 2 games we're going to play today: Watford and Crawley. Crawley in the FA Cup, and then championship game against Watford. As far as the whole season, you can slow down as you need. Some huge wins: 5-1 over Rotherham, the game right after 6-0 over Blackpool. Blackpool, I thought was going to be, the way they started, I thought they were going to be relegated right away, but they've picked it up a little bit. 4-2 over Sunderland, 5-0 against Sheffield Wednesday, 4-0, 6-2, 4-2, 3-0, 3-0, stuff like that. So hopefully we pick it up and can finish strong. And actually, I don't know how I'll react if we get back-to-back promotions. I really don't know what to expect because it's like, on one hand, I'm excited at the possibility, but then again, the date January 1st, right? So a lot could change between now and the end of the season. A lot of games to be played, but can't worry about that too much right now. We just kind of have to go with it, right? So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the game. Couple things I meant to check. I'll check real quick. I'm thinking about it actually. Crawley Town, where are they at? They're 22nd in League 2, so they've got, let's see. So in League 2, they're right above the relegation, 24 points. So maybe that will play in our favor, but we'll have to wait and see. Expected to beat Watford. No pressure here. It would be my luck coming right back from, all that off camera and then doing that here and part. Okay. So let me go ahead and transfer. Oops, made that make an inquiry. So I'll take that over, and hopefully we can get him this window, and then maybe add another even if we can get him soon. Don't want to spend all my money, of course, and I don't know about registration, how that would work, but we'll just have to wait and see. Squad dynamics, of course, you saw. I clicked through it very fast, but they're doing very good. So, unfortunately, John Jules being hurt. Washington, there you go. Your time to shine, baby. Cottrell, and anyone else? So anyone like, okay. So Ferguson, you get to start. Take you out and throw in Ward, because he can play flex, more flex role. Jack Bale, you're looking a little tired there, but so is Barcusion. We'll throw in Agantalu, U21, of course. Give him probably the first half, and then see about Vale. I don't think I need to move Vale up actually for needs to be. Rainy, good CDM. Barcusion. I'll take out Barcusion because he's tired, more tired, and I need a striker. And Lang can play. Mendes Lang can play either of those. Next action only, of course. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us, but we'll just have to go out there and see. This game, my plan is if Cottrell goes in, like I said, to adjust that. So I got to remember to do that if an Ennerin, I think I'm saying his name right, slows down. I need to worry about that. Jorge Hayne, usually Rooney, barring an injury to one of the center backs. I need to put this on key highlights so it's more interesting. And great. Okay, 6 minutes in and needs to come off. Okay, well, would have been a great time to have Barcusion then if I knew that was going to happen because he can play striker. Only thing I'm worried about is Vale's injury. Give me a second while I think. I don't want to. I'm trying to do this all on the fly without boring you guys. We'll put Vale in for now. We'll see how quickly he runs out of energy. Because if not, I might have another idea. I might go one striker and then change formation that way. But must first get to half. Here's a highlight. Interesting. Hopefully we can win the ball back. Like tactics wise, I like my tactics. Obviously they've been working, so I'm not too concerned about that in the long run. And having stability. Only thing I am worried about, of course, is the players I can get for them. I'm trying to focus one of these things. I'm not a pro football management gamer, right? I've kind of really just got big into it this year, so I'm still learning. So if I screw up every once in a while or misjudge something or say something wrong, you'll understand why. And good thing I took in Vale because 13th goal of the season right there. Put us 1-0 up in the 25th minute. But back to what I was saying. I'm focusing on trying to remember to get players that fit my playstyle because I think my tactics are working, at least now. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. Now, if I do make the jump whenever in the future, inevitably, I might have to take a second look at them. And holy moly, Sheffield United is destroying Leeds, who were in first. So this is very interesting. I know Sheffield United beat me. At halftime, I'll take a Sibley. So I'll have to take a look at them in the future, of course. But as of right now, I'm not, not too stressed, right? I'm not, sweating it every game where I'm like, oh, are they gonna make it through? Are they gonna make it through? Anything like that. So it's very fortunate. For now, Vale's doing good, but let's see. Above average overall risk of injury. I'm just gonna have to take him out and put in. Okay, how do we want to do this? I feel like go one striker and then let's see. So that's Cottrell 15. Move him here. You as a solo striker, and then as playmaker support. Maybe that'll help. We'll see if that tactic works. If not, that's the only way I can really see Cottrell getting the game time he wants. I would hate to lose in the same season I got him, so I'm trying to adapt to that a little bit. But if so, he's going to have to be coming off the bench because I like the tactics I had. But who knows? Maybe this is better. Maybe this is a sign of that I needed to adjust. I don't know. But hopefully we can clear this ball here. Good tackle there, but unfortunately gives it right back to him. And they are keeping possession, but they're recycling it. So, oh, nope, now they're attacking again. Pollock was one I looked at as center back, but he's way too expensive. Because I am working on a budget still, I'm not in the greatest financial situation, obviously, anyone who plays Football Manager seems like that's how most teams are, and that's unfortunate. But is he offsides? It's ruled offsides. Okay, so it's been disallowed. Thank goodness. But yeah, so I'm working on a budget, and I'm worried especially about the youth intake. That's one thing I know I keep saying, and I will drill into myself over and over and over again because it's such an important thing. And Agantolo, very interesting. I saw the first goal of the season, massive for him, massive for the club. But another U21, so they're right there's an example why I want to use them. Very very useful, and not having a budget that I'd like. Obviously, I'm having to look for. I'm gonna air quotation this Wonder Kid, because for me, a Wonder Kid could be just the average player in the Premier League. Um, so it's important to remember that. Jorge Hayne, we'll go ahead and take him off and put in Thompson, and then since Sankasheen is about out and gets a lot of yellows, we'll go ahead and sub in Rooney. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 subs. So I'll have to keep one. Likely be probably one of the outside backs. Interesting. Who do I want? I feel like Ferguson can. Oh, I don't have another sub. Who does? Rooney, Thompson. So that's 2. Cottrell, Lang. Oh, because Vale was the first one. Yeah. See, that's a moment of blonde, if you will, blonde moment. Because now I say that, that's 100% right. Good tackle there by Ferguson, and didn't get booked there off of that for a second yellow, which is good. One thing I have noticed with these tactics, though, that I think is kind of funny, is it perfectly sums up the championship. You know, from the games I watch, from what what everyone knows, very physical. So it's very very normal to see 2-3 yellows in a game. Maybe that's not good in the long run because it just means suspensions, and I've dealt with that a couple of the season already. But we've made it work. Mainly Kashin. Seems like he collects the yellows for fun, on the daily. Oh, if only. I think that might have been a cross towards Fosu. Don't know for sure though. Good win here, 2-0. Gives us 3 points. Gets us that much closer to potentially back-to-back promotions. Call me KIERAN McKenna, if you will. Good stuff. I don't like saying don't get complacent because I always worry that could backfire, and I want the squad to be happy. Because to me, I've got it headcanon. If they're happy, I'm happy, and if I'm happy and they're happy, then happy life. Everyone's happy. 3 points clear of Bristol City in third, but it is very tight, as you can tell. 8 points separate between me and 7th. And same here down at the bottom, actually, seems like. Let's see, so 9 points. If the 10 points separate 18th and 24th. So that'll be interesting to see the run in. You guys probably won't see it till the very end. I suppose only a tight calf. Okay, not too bad then. Nelson needs a rest. I'll have to keep track of that. See, this is the thing, like, budgets. If these are good players, I would love to have them. Budget. Wait. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, no, not that. not yet. Come on now. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. That's the other thing. Championship, not a lot of people want to come here, especially if they have a top flight team already, which fair enough. I've lost out on quite a few transfers, honestly, already, and I'd say we make do. One that I was really hoping for in Serie A, Luis Binks is his name, and yeah, he was on my radar for a little bit. Tried to get him, lost him, and now he's like insanely overpriced. I'll look at it. The U18s go. Let's go. Come on now. But yeah, so I've been around. Also, another thing that's interesting, Man United, how are they doing? And I only ask because they hired Zinedine Zidane, and then we're 14th for the longest time, and they're still 14th. Sitting way down here, 26 points in 20 games. I'm curious who their manager is. Who did it say? Matthias Dahm. Okay, so that was the one that it said would take over. But anyways, sorry, I'm just looking at that as a Man United fan. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. He took over at the beginning of the season, I think. You've probably seen a headline or two, and then got sacked pretty early. Interesting. Was he one? I can't remember. Exciting in prospect. So not who we want to lose, but it is what it comes far with the course, right? And the other thing I'm looking for. Okay, yes he is. We're gonna... How much should we... Okay. They can offer. How much can we offer? Let's see. What if we do... Okay, what if we get him for next season? We go 1 mil, 1.5 mil, transfer date, end of season for them. And we're going to see that. See if that helps. Because I don't need him right this second, obviously. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have. Maybe you guys saw that and you're like, oh my gosh, you idiot. Why would you do that? But anyways. Probably opposition town. Still 22nd. And those three, I just right before I start recording, I put them back on the market for loans. And then I have that stuff delegated for now. Obviously, certain players I'll take charge of. And then the other thing, some training I've taken charge of. I usually delegate that too, but some players I have training in certain positions for a reason. Did it say right away got rejected? See. Likely we want to responsible. They're happy with me. Do I risk it? Alright. Okay, so I can't get him. Very, very sad. Which puts us right back at square one. As far as... Okay, I feel like center back has to be our main position. So where does it keep going? I swear I have one. Okay, well, you guys are about to witness this. Creates either one. And can I actually be a little cheeky here? Because I'm trying to keep it young, you know. No, not in a creepy way. Just... Okay. Because all these, the price, like... I need a bargain, first of all. This was the other one I was looking at, but I really doubt I'll get him. Because he's on loan from Mönchengladbach, and they'll definitely... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Morrison, too expensive. So it doesn't look like I'll get one now. Maybe in the summer, or I'll have to look at a free agent. But anyways, won't bore you guys with all that. Like I said, it'll just be a priority. Off camera, I can get one. No biggie. And then I'll bring it back whenever the next part is. Okay, so let's see. Who do we have? Washington Fitztrain, Barkusian. We'll go Barkusian because I know he was one off camera too was complaining about. Let me do that. Control Ward for. We need Washington there. So let's do this. Ferguson, but then take Foster for Ferguson, and boom. Alright, should be good there. How's Angela doing? Good. We use a rest. Nelson, it was saying needed rest, so we'll put Rooney in there. Is there anyone else? I feel like... See, Horihand unhappy. What position does he actually like? Deep line playmaker. We're gonna try it this one game. We'll see. Prove me wrong, rather. Prove yourself right, I should say. It's Crawley Town. No, actually, we're gonna switch this up. We're gonna take Vale. Barkusian's gonna be this lone striker. And we're gonna do this. And we're gonna see how this goes. Barkusian I know is one. I promise more playing time as well. But yeah, we'll switch it up this game. Spice it up a little bit if we will. Lacking in match sharpness, but whatever. Hopefully you guys like this. A little bit of spice to this video, but you guys weren't expecting that one. Dressing room. I always do the pump fists. Gotta hype them up, man. Recent form, we're doing pretty good. Don't want to see theirs because I always be a massive jinx. They could have 5 straight L's, all red, and they'll crush me. You know, I don't want to Wimbledon repeats, 6-0, if you will. For those of you who remember that. Very, very sad day. Darkest days in club history, if you will. I'm kidding, I'm being dramatic. Good there. Get a corner early on here in the 7th or 8th minute, actually. See if we can do anything with it. Horyhane's taking it. You know, if he gets a cheeky little assist here, maybe he was right. Maybe he's all about being happy, you know. Gotta keep the vibes up, man. Off to a decent start, seems like 57% possession, 95% passes completion rate. Already have 0.39 XG. I'm not an XG nerd, but sometimes it's cool to look at. But anyways, this will be an interesting game having Barkujan Soul Striker when I have several others that could play that position. It's just I know he's capable of playing there, and I'd rather have him start and give the others a rest. Especially, you know, it is the FA Cup, and I need to be competitive in it. Knock on wood, this is Crawley Town. You know, I can be a little I don't want to say carefree, but you know, a little adventurous, if you will, a little bit, you know, spicing everything up. But we'll just have to wait and see. There, oh, is that a pin? Oh no, he lays it off perceivably with the assist from who got the assist there? I blanked, right? Okay, so it goes Fusu and then Cottrell. Is it Barkujan? It has to be Barkujan, right? Lays it, passes to Barkujan. Yeah, and then lays it off. It could have been a pin there actually, but I'll take the goal, guaranteed goal instead. If we can just keep possession like this, that'd be nice. As I say that, it switches, so now it's 50-50 again. So it looks like okay. So I'll sub him out at halftime. I was thinking sub him and Ferguson honestly, and then maybe Sibley. Off the post there, unfortunate not to get the second goal. They don't clear it far. Technically, see if I get stuck in, it's gonna be the one game. Everybody's just gonna get a red card, and then they're gonna be suspended, and then it's gonna be sad. Poor cross there, but good tackle to win it back. Take two off of Fosu, off of Ade actually for the corner, right? Free kick. Oh, offsides, I guess. Okay, so take off Langelo for Elder. I'll go ahead and take Ferguson for Ward, yeah. And then, do I want to take anyone else? Maybe I'll go ahead and put Thompson in and give Horyhane the rest. What's his best position? No, that's, let me say, switch that. Good 1-0 to take it into half. Hopefully we can expand on that. You know, I'd like a little more breathing room because it is still a major tournament, right? I still don't want to lose. Even if it does mean I can rest certain players, I'd rather, you know, get the bonus points with the board. It clears it. Can we make a tackle here? Good tackle from Thompson right away. Playing advantage off this. Plays to Elder. Obviously, I know you guys have seen this, but with my wingbacks on attack, that's one thing I really, really like, is them going forward. I don't know why, I just love the attacking aspect of it. Here, let's see, I don't run into Sibley. Gets a second of the game. Interesting. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's what we like to see. And a header. So that's, I don't know how many goals that makes. I think it's, was it the 8th of the season? Doesn't matter. Gets his brace already. And another highlight, quick highlight right after. Cottrell taking the free kick here. Can he do anything with it? Off to Kashin, who scores. So there we go. First goal of the season for Kashin. 2 suspensions later or something like that. Finally gets a goal. But, you know, puts his 3-0 up. Surely it's out of reach. Would have preferred to stay on the bench. Yeah, okay. You guys can stop your whining. You know, you've got 40-some minutes to impress me. I understand they take the bonus, but, like, you're needed here. You're still getting precious game time. Be happy with it. Off to Barkujan, still playing striker. Unfortunately, didn't get the cross in. We would have liked. But Ward crosses back in. McKenna clears it as far as Kashin. Kashin plays to Elder, who crosses in all the way to Ward. Just seems like they're crossing it back and forth now for fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that wasn't a cross. Obviously, that was. Whew, what a goal! Strike twice in 5 minutes, twice in 3 minutes, right? So it was 46-49. Oh, it's still expanding on that one. Okay, so 46-49, 54th. And another highlight. Okay, we can get another here. What the heck? A penalty? I mean, I'm not complaining. I think Cottrell's taking it, right? Cottrell? Yeah. Does he get another goal here? Does indeed. Doesn't have one. Right? I think that's wrong. No, he had one, right? Because No, he had the assist. That's what it was. 2 assists and a goal. So great game from him. He was right to get that time. Well, let me go ahead and make some subs here. How many I've made? Got 2 left. I'm not gonna risk it, but I'm gonna take out Seapley for like Taylor, who's probably not gonna want to go in at this point in the game, but he needs the minutes, I think. Highlight right away with him on the ball. Okay. Well, he gets a corner off of it, so good first showcase there. Kashin, I would be okay subbing in, but the only thing is I'm paranoid because I know at 71st minute an injury can occur and then I have to play a man down. I'd rather have that last sub to the 85th minute maybe, and then make the sub there. So it's not that I'm not going to, it's just not right there. I'll go ahead and do it. Let's put in Nelson. Nelson needs a little bit of rest, but this is what I'm talking about. Literally subbed him in, and right after there's an injury. What did it say? Okay, well. Do I get the sub here? I don't think I do, right? Okay, so he's playing left back. Oh. Freak, man. I don't think you can see. Okay. How do we want to do this? I really don't know. Do we go to 3 back and add... Yeah, I was going to say, I can't. I didn't think I could. Oh my gosh. You're never going to believe that. Yeah, the good thing I've got video proof. Literally, the second after somebody gets injured, I say exactly why I don't want to sub someone off. And I sub them off in the minute after you get injured. And then they score. Can't keep the clean sheet. 5-1. But it's really just consolation goal. Man, I'm not even like... I would love to win. I'm glad we won. But, like, that just annoys me. Oh my gosh. It's going to be really annoying if it's bad injury, too. Oh my days, man. Please don't be bad. That's all I ask. Because then I really am screwed if it is. And I have to get a center back this window in the next couple days. Let's see, how bad? Not center back, left back. Sorry. 4 weeks. Gosh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that's one way. One way to end the video. I mean, at least we won, right? I'll take the 5-1. I'm glad about that, but it came at the sacrifice of a player. We're just gonna wing it. Hope he's okay for the next couple of weeks. Because I really don't think don't really have the budget to be spending on luxury type players, if you will. And you, my friend, holy moly, surely, frick it, we might end the video on a high note here. Able to get automatic qualification. Okay, whatever. Want to finalize deal. Okay, well, that would be something. Is there anyone else I can get like that for free? I mean, nah. Anyways, I won't bore you guys with that. I'm gonna skip a day or two because I'm curious if we can get that. Okay. Sorry guys, I know this is a long video. But if you stuck around this far, thank you. You guys are the real ones. Next game will be obviously off camera. No way, Man United lost to Blackpool. That is crazy. Okay. Well, as a Man United fan, I certainly hope that never happens. Okay, well, I'm trying to hope that he responds soon. No, he's free agent. Not like he's going anywhere else. Knock on wood. Gonna lock him down. Tie him up. But that would be massive. I'll still need it. Probably. It's not a center back, but we take those obviously. Any day now. Any day now, we can get a response from him. Because like I don't want to. I mean, I could be mean and leave you guys on a cliffhanger, but we're just gonna have to. Looking at the tables, we'll kill time. 47 points for Newcastle is in first. Man United still in 14th. Real Madrid winning over here. Any shocks near relegation? Not really. I don't know about enough about the cinch premiership. Mönchengladbach all the way in 18th. Is that shocking? I feel like it is, right? Definitely is. Come on. One first. Okay. Let's. We can watch the draw together. And just start draw. That's the end. Who did we get? We got West Ham. So we beat him in the Carabao and we beat him in the FA Cup. That's what will really matter. If I take a look here, actually, next break, how's it looking? Is it saying I was pleased competitive? Okay, great. That's what we like to see. Turn Hawkins from the. No. Is it too late? Hijack, can I? Well, sorry guys, I just wasted like another minute, 2 minutes of your time. But you know, we'll figure something out. I'll do some stuff off camera. Maybe we'll get an even better player. That is tragic. Definitely a sour way to end the video. An injury, and then being bamboozled by a free agent. But what can you do? Well, I'll probably be back at the end of the season to show you guys how it goes. But until then, peace out. I'll catch you guys in the next one.